Byakuya during the Hueco Mundo arc. See, he came there, on his job and was like, I'm here to dispose of you hollows. Let me find you and, dispose of you. He took note of his sister, Rukia, lying there in a pool of blood and shit. And he was like, did you do that to her? And he was like, somebody was like, no, it was my subordinate. She actually killed him. But I was about to kill her before you showed up. And he was like, you won't be doing that because I have to kill you. And, they ended up fighting. And see, he was the fastest spotter in base form now, y'all. That's what it was stated in the show. He's the fastest spotter in base form. And the nigga was moving and creating triple clones and shit. But, nigga fucking Byakuya is not slow either. That flashed him, y'all. Nigga tried to, cut him down and he cut the captain's robe instead. And he said, yo, you are not fast enough. He pulled out the hands and shit and he started using Amor. And Amor got her to stand the fuck up, Rukia. And she started attacking him, but then he used Rika Jakura. Then he, got on his shit and he used Bankai because he was trying to, control his limbs then, Byakuya's limbs. He hit him with the Bankai and he was fucked up, and then he was still there because he had one eye, but then he was trying to use it more and it wouldn't work. Then he cut his head off and it was a low diff fight for Byakuya. Would have been a no diff fight if other things happened, but that was spot number 7. So I was like, if he could have had to fight against Noitora, he would have been able to handle that, or man, even Okiura if he didn't go into a second state. But that's just my whatever on the matter, that little part about those guys. But he then ended up fighting against Yami and with Kenpachi later on. But his strength is 87% with the speed of 91 and 85 for his durability, 86 for his endurance, and then intelligence is 85%, 86 for his experience, and then 86 for his close skill. 92 for range skills, or his range skills, and then an 84 for recoup, and then 88 for his hacks. So the overall power score is 87% for Byakuya during the Hueco Mundo arc. And that's not gassing him up too much, I don't think. Because he could have probably beat any of the ones that were still in there and shit. But besides the likes of Yukiora, if you ask me. But be cool, on the corner.